Hello, this is Destro the God here, and I just want to make a quick little video demonstrating some of the capabilities of the BeyondRPG plugin that I'm going to be streaming and working on. So the purpose of this video is just to be very brief, very quick. It's not going to show all the features because the plugin has a lot of features and I'd have to spend like an hour talking about it. But this is just for any new viewer to the stream who wants to come and just kind of get an idea of what I'm doing, because I may not necessarily be able to stop coding, or the code may not even be working at the time to demonstrate what is going on with this plugin. So we're just going to be really quick and we're just going to go ahead and show it off right now. So type /RPG to get to the main plugin menu, and we can see it's got several features. First, you just got the standard list, the class main. You can see our class informations, just a standard RPG experience. So we've got our health, mana, utility level, which is a separate level system from the Minecraft experience system, and it's just used for repairing items and enchanting items, because I have to use a special system for that because we have custom enchantments on items. Yay! But we're not going to go into that too deep. And then of course there's attributes, and that's basically the whole class system, right? You can change your profile, and then you can advance to new classes, which give you different spells. So spells is the big thing in the plugin. I'm just going to be working on this a lot, most likely, if you come into stream, unless of course I get a lot of progress done very soon. But basically, a spell system just lets you cast spells that do a wide variety of crazy things. And just to kind of demonstrate what the spell system is capable of, I'm going to just use one spell right now. A lot of these spells are just generated based off templates, same with the name, so just kind of ignore all the details, but you can just see that this is just a spell that, well, you're going to see in a second, that this is just a spell that deals damage on a global level, right? So it deals damage to everything, every world on the server. And just click the chest GUI icon, right? It's already a max spell because I'm in debug mode, of course. And what we're going to do is, I've already got it bound, so we're just going to reset the binding, right? It's a stick now, and we bind the spell, boom. And there's some advanced options, but again, we're just not covering that, right? So we're going to go to time night, and I'm just going to fly it really quick to explain. So we've got our spell stick. Now, if we want to cast the spell after it's been bound to an item, very simple. You just right click and then you cast, right? And so all the monsters are going to be hostile to me because, well, I just attacked them, so now they're going to target me. But essentially, and just ignore the debug text again, essentially what's going on there, right? When you right click, you can see it makes your spell ready. You can prep it, and once it's been prepped, then it shows up there, and then you left click, and then boom, cast your spell. So right click, left click, very simple. And those advanced options that I mentioned, and I'm not going over to, let you change that behavior a little bit, so you can make it so it'll keep repeating the cast without you having to keep preparing. So do some other stuff, right? So that's just basically how the spell casting system works, and it's very customizable, and you'll see this, on the server and everything when it goes live. But I can make it so it only targets a single monster, or it targets all of the monsters on the server, like I'm doing right now. It's just more visible when I use it with the global effect for the sake of this video, right? So you can see with the monsters, right? It's just a very standard RPG experience. They have a level on them, they have a health, and then some of them have different rarities, if you will, right? So there's elite, and then they can also have special modifiers on top of that as well. So he's legendary, but so this is the Zeus modifier. It just makes him shoot lightning bolts at players at random, and depending on their tier, that's hasted, UC speed, depending on the tier, like if they're legendary or high or whatever, just kind of boosts those a little bit. But that's all going to be a work in progress too, because monsters are going to be using spells very shortly. I've already worked all that out, so I got to code the spells that the monster is going to use, and then tie that to them. Then that's going to change their name, and so their name tags and all that's just very tentative. But I just wanted to kind of demonstrate, right? There's spells you can use, and that's the spell system. So we go back to RPG, and you can see there's just a few more features. Just going to go over them very briefly, right? Server ranks, they don't really do anything. Right now I'm just master, but I don't even think I can afford the next one right now. No, I can't. I'm too poor. it's a red wool right now because it says I need enough, right? But I'll just modify money. Yeah, let's just modify money. Right, and then we'll just go here. Right, we're gonna upgrade my rank really quick just to kind of demonstrate it, right? So I'm Grandmaster now, and it doesn't do anything right now, but I can restrict warps to it and also, put it in chat. But I don't really do anything with it right now. So PvP is just a PvP arena feature. I just don't have it set up, so I can't show it off. But basically, I can set up a PvP arena where you can join and you can get some items and some money for winning. And then we also have just a miscellaneous tab, which lets you put random buffs on yourself for a cost that scales based on your level. This also where you can repair and enchant items. And then the last two are just the donator perks, right? And there's no pay to win features on the server. I could easily set up a lot of pay to win features, but there's none. And if we use the hat feature, then it just puts whatever we have on our head, right, from our hand onto our head. So that's how that goes. And then the dungeon menu is admin only, right? So it just allows you to set up dungeons, and then that's like fully instanced dungeons with loot generation, monster spawns, boss, and all that. I don't have it set up right now, so I can't really demonstrate it. But if I did, I would show it off. But probably actually better I'm not, because it keeps the video a little bit shorter. But all the things that I kind of went over really briefly and didn't really show, you'll see either while I'm streaming, if I'm working on it, or when the server goes live. And just some more details. If you want to know more about the server, then I'm going to have the link to all the information, like the Discord and the documents and all that, in this video description, and also on my Twitch stream, where you may be seeing me at. So that's basically it for the video. I just wanted to keep it really brief. I know I've been moving and kind of animated and might have been saying a lot, but that's me when I'm trying to rush and really rush through this. So thank you for your time, and I do hope you stick around on the stream and potentially even join the server. Those events that I'm going to be running are going to be amazing.